The Logitech G29 and G920 have been the primary go-to budget entry sim racing wheels for quite some time now. Overall, they're known for their good value for money, but that's not to say that they aren't without their flaws. Today I'm going to highlight those and comment on the 5 things I hate most about the Logitech G29 and G920, so let's cut the crap and get right into it. One of the main drawbacks that people never really seem to realize until they have received this wheel is that it's quite small. At around 10 inches in diameter, it falls way short of the average real-world wheel size, which is around 14 to 17 inches in diameter. As a result, it takes away from its overall look as it almost feels like a kid's toy due to its small size. For reference, this is the G29 placed next to a Thrustmaster wheel rim, accurate to one in a real car. You can get a good sense of its size with this comparison. As a result of its small size, not only is the immersion significantly lower, but for those with bigger hands, it could potentially get in the way of your performance in game, especially in more input demanding games like rally titles. Coming in at number 4, we have the poor quality and cheap feel of the buttons featured on the wheel. The G29 and G920 both have sufficient amount of buttons for nearly all racing titles, but unfortunately, being a mass market entry-level product, they seem to have cheaped out on them. The D-pad feels wobbly, the light blue buttons on the faceplate are delicate, and don't even get me started on the red dial, which is more inaccurate than me claiming I make quality content. Overall, the button's cheap feel and less than ideal precision are one of the things I hate most about this wheel, and if you have a G29, trust me, this red dial is more for looks than anything else. At number 3, we have the force feedback of this wheel. Unfortunately, being a gear-driven wheel, the G29 and G920 provide less than adequate precision, feel, and force. The force feedback feels clunky at times as it almost feels light when going on curbs or hitting bumps, making it feel inaccurate. Furthermore, being gear-driven, it's less precise and slower to react, meaning that although it's possible, it's a lot harder to catch slides and get back in control. The motors inside the wheel provides adequate force for beginners and casual players, but as you want to increase your competitiveness, immersion, and overall experience, you will want a wheel capable of providing more force, more precision, and faster response times. Before I move on, I'll emphasize that the force feedback of this wheel is actually not terrible considering its price, but it's nowhere near the capability of higher-end belt-driven and direct drive systems. If you've been looking up Logitech wheel reviews and whatnot, you've probably heard many people complain about the pedals, and in all honesty, the complaints are very much justified. While the Logitech G29 and G920 come with 3 pedals, the main issue is regarding the brake. It comes with a very stiff brake which requires a lot of force to push down and are not adjustable in any way unless you take it apart somehow and fine tune it. The stiff brake and potentiometer based sensor used in the pedals make them tricky to adjust to and become consistent with. As a result, many Logitech wheel owners upgrade the pedals first before anything else, as doing so will almost certainly increase consistency in game. If you want a more in-depth explanation regarding why the Logitech pedals are not very good, I've linked a video where I explain it further in depth. Same with the wheel, it's possible to be competitive and quick with them, although it will surely take more practice and time to get used to and become consistent with. The thing I probably hate most about the Logitech wheels are how loud they are. The gears inside it clunk around, especially when you hit bumps and curbs, and it makes a surprisingly loud noise. I've had a few people even reach out to me asking why the wheel is so loud, worried that there's this faulty, and to their surprise, this is just how it is. Granted, if you have headphones on, you'll never even notice. However, if you live with other people and play in the middle of the living room for example, they will definitely notice, and I can guarantee they won't be too happy. The loud mechanical noise really takes away from the immersion as it makes it obvious that this is a toy, but more than anything, it'll annoy those around you, so be wary of that. And with all that being said, these have been the 5 things I hate most about the Logitech G29 and G920. I want to emphasize that these wheels are actually quite decent for the price, and if you're interested in them, I've made a longer, more in-depth review of them, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is there anything I missed that should have made this list? But with all that being said, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.